Hmm. All right, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're at. Tyler Higgins, the Sequoia Group with eXp Realty. Wanted to get on here today and share a very basic, simple, structured schedule for agents. Um, Specifically, if you're a new agent, but also if you're a veteran agent, I think this schedule works just as well. Now, as you get busier, you take on more tasks, you got more on your plate, you may tweak this because you're going to have more to do, which I have, my schedule looks very much like that, and I'm happy to share that as well. But this is a tried and true, basic, really effective, efficient schedule for real estate agents. And I think that that's a big missing piece of the puzzle. So many agents I know and I talk to want to wake up, they want to work hard, they want to, sell houses, but they don't have a good infrastructure, a good schedule in place to know what they're doing when they do it. So, wanted to share this today. If you have any questions, reach out to me about it. Let me go ahead and share my screen here and we will dive right in. And I'll drop this link so you guys have this as well. But okay, so I did Monday through Friday. I didn't really worry about the weekends. Maybe that's open houses for you. Maybe that's just taking off, being with the family, whatever it is. And then I didn't worry about the evenings as well. For me, that's family time. Maybe, that could be showings, that could be listing appointments, whatever the case is. But I wanted to walk through, the main bulk of the day and share some thoughts on it. So let's get started. 5 o'clock, wake up and exercise. Now, for me, there was a time when I was doing this really well. I was up at 5 a.m., getting out of bed, going to exercise. It felt amazing. We had our second baby. It's been a bit of a struggle, but I'm gonna get back to it. So 5 o'clock, get up, get out of bed, maybe grab a cup of coffee, pre-workout, energy drink, whatever you need, and then exercise. I've got that in there from 5 to 6. I think if you're efficient, that you can get that done in 1 hour. 6 o'clock rolls around, breakfast and development. So get a good, healthy, high protein, fat breakfast. Stay away from the carbs and sugar. It's going to make your mind feel like, mush. It's going to make your mind unclear, not ready for the day. And then development. What's that mean? This is a really important piece of the schedule, I think, for an agent is development. Do some personal development every single morning, whether that's reading a book, listening to a podcast, watching a YouTube video, about business, about entrepreneur stuff, about real estate specifically. For me, reading is the best thing for me to do in the morning. So do some personal development. If you need any book recommendations, podcast recommendations, whatever, reach out. Important note with that is get everything else out of the way, all the other distractions, everything out of the way when you're doing that personal development. Education is learning is earning. Education is one of the most powerful things you can do as a real estate agent. So make sure to turn the phone off, put social media up, whatever, and just work on personal development while you're eating your breakfast there. 6:30, get ready for the day. Maybe you get ready faster, slower than that, whatever. But 6:30, you're going to get a shower, get ready for the day. All right, 7 o'clock to 8:30. We've got an hour and a half block here of personal time, family time. Go spend time with your kiddos, with your wife. Maybe you got to get kids ready and go to school. Maybe it's just you. This is your time to really just have some time either with your family or to yourself. So maybe you love to read the news or some articles, or you just need some time to just kind of chill out and relax and do whatever is enjoyable for you for the day before we dive into the office and start getting ready. So 7 o'clock to 8:30, personal time, family time. All right, 8:30 rolls around. You're going to prep your call list for the day for your prospecting. So you're going to know who you're calling. You're going to get all that data ready, get it loaded up in your dialer if you're using that. Whatever the case is, get all your calls prepped, and then you're going to get focused. So you need to get your mind right. So daily affirmations, a little pump up session, some music, clean your desk, clean your office. You won't believe how much of a difference that makes. But get ready for this prospecting session. It can be hard. You're going to face rejection. Maybe it's you don't get anybody on the phone that day. Whatever. That prospecting session is the most important part of your day. So we really need to prepare well for that and get focused so we can move into that. That's going to be 8:30 to 9 o'clock. All right. For me, I know if you're a fan of Ricky Caruth, one of my partners, he teaches a 3x3. So prospecting 3 hours a day for 3 days a week. I love that idea. Personally, for me, it's challenging because I'm ADHD and I need to run short sprints and not long marathons. So 3 hours, I just become useless essentially. So what I do is an hour and a half, 5 days a week, 9 to 10:30. You're going to prospect. Now, this is the most important part of your entire job and the most important appointment you're going to have all day. Put your phone on do not disturb, lock your doors, put a sign on the door. All of the distractions are gone. Stand up at your desk if you can stand up, get your energy right, and you're going to get after it, having conversations with people for an hour and a half. I would encourage you to detail out what that looks like as well. So for me, it's going to be expireds on Monday, Tuesday circle prospecting, expired on Wednesday, Thursday circle prospecting, FSBOs on Friday. But an hour and a half, nothing else in the world exists. The tyranny of the urgent does not exist. I don't care if you get a call from a client that says, oh my gosh, the inspection, or a text, the inspection came back so terrible. We don't know what to do. We don't want to buy the house. I don't care if you get a title, or appraiser come in and say, hey, the inspection came down 30 grand low. I don't care what it is. Nothing else matters during your prospecting time, whether that's for an hour and a half or whether that's for 3 hours. So make sure that you're diligent in that prospecting time. All right. This is a nice little section, I think, that I struggled with as a new agent, and I lost out on a lot of deals and a lot of money because of it. Whether you're taking notes on your computer or on a notepad or on sticky notes or whatever the case may be, right when you're done prospecting, take 10, 15, 20 minutes, however long it takes, no longer than 30 minutes. Definitely should never take that long, but put those notes that you've taken, put them into your CRM so you don't lose them, so you can follow up accordingly, so you can have, a really nice, organized, clean database for all these leads you're generating. 11 o'clock rolls around, take a break for lunch. Maybe that's 30 minutes for you. Maybe that's an hour. I've got it from 11 to 12. What you can also do during this time is, especially if you're a newer agent or a seasoned agent, I guess it doesn't matter, is use this time for appointments. Use this time to meet with, if you're a new agent, lender, title, appraiser, these relationships you're building. Maybe it's a networking lunch for the Chamber of Commerce. Maybe you're meeting with somebody in your sphere of influence, whatever it is. Take an hour break for lunch. If you want to have an appointment there, great. If not, that's okay too. 12 o'clock rolls around. You're going to follow up. Hold on one second, guys. Sorry. Somebody is blowing my phone up. All right. 12 o'clock rolls around. This is your follow-up section. So the only thing that is nearly as important as lead generation is follow-up. Lead generation's first, follow-up second. They say fortune is in the follow-up. It sounds cheesy, it sounds cliche, but it's true. I lost out on a ton of deals my first year in real estate because I did not follow up well. I didn't follow up enough. I didn't follow up effectively. I would forget to follow up, and then somebody would end up, listing with somebody else, buying with somebody else. So I've got an entire hour in here for follow-up. If you're a newer agent, there's no way follow-up is going to take you an hour unless you're setting up, a search for a client and you're still learning how to do it quickly or whatever. But maybe it takes you 10 minutes, maybe it takes you 30 minutes, maybe it takes you an hour if you've got a full pipeline, whatever the case may be. But as soon as you're done with that follow-up, don't ever skip this. This is so important. Lead generation follow-up. If that's all you did every day, that would be a win. So make sure you spend, an hour maximum following up all your hot leads. All right, marketing. So I've got an hour in here for a marketing block. It's really easy to fall down a rabbit hole when you're working on, quote unquote marketing and not be efficient and focused. Really treat this time with importance and get a lot done. Maybe that's batching content for social media, reels, stories, posts, whatever. Maybe that's creating flyers or door hangers for an open house, any kind of, print content like that. Maybe that's sending out direct mail, just listed cards, just sold cards to a neighborhood where you just sold a house, whatever that is. Just make sure you've got a good plan for the day of what you're going to do for your marketing. Another thing that I think falls under this that I do a lot is direct messaging. Your people in your Instagram, on your Facebook. I closed a lot of deals from sending a DM on social media to people in my market that I know. I just DM'd a FSBO this morning that I saw posting on Facebook, and I'm going to have a listing appointment next week. So that marketing hour, really try to get some good productive work done. Don't, just twiddle around, create new business cards or whatever. If you need to do that kind of stuff, do it, knock it out fast, but really do things that are going to be effective for building your brand and reaching people. That's 1 to 2. 2 o'clock comes around. You are going to, this is kind of flexible and open, but I've got a few different things. So most important priority from 2 to 4:30, 2 to 5, 2 to 6, whatever you do, however long you work, whenever you clock out for the day, is going to be appointments. First and foremost, if you have any appointments, book those appointments from 2 to 5, 2 to 6, whatever. Buyer appointments, listing appointments, referral partner appointments, appointments with other agents, appointments with your sphere of influence, whatever, especially if you're a new agent. Fill your calendar up with appointments. Like, I want you going on appointments. You may think this is stupid and useless, but go on appointments, connect with people, build relationships, buyers, sellers, agents, referral partners, affinity partners, whatever. If you don't have any appointments that day, the next piece of the puzzle is make sure that your follow-up is done. So if you still didn't finish your follow-up in that 12 to 1 time, knock it out starting 2 o'clock. You should be done, but if you do need to follow up some more, go ahead and do that. And then if you don't have any appointments and you've already done your follow-up, go do more prospecting. Like I said, prospecting, lead generation is the name of the game. It's where you're going to make the most money. It's how you're going to build a brand, build a business. And if you don't have appointments, you don't have follow-up, go prospect again. Maybe that's going back to cold calls. Maybe that's on social media. Maybe that's networking in your community. Maybe that's at a Chamber of Commerce event, a Rotary event, young professionals. I don't care. But if you don't have any appointments, you've already done your follow-up, go make new friends. Go generate more leads. It's going to be the biggest thing that moves the needle for your business. All right, 4:30 rolls around, 4, 5, 6, whatever it is, rolls around, clock out for the day. Go do your thing, go have fun, go spend time with your family, whatever it is. So I'll give you this link. I know that's a lot that I threw at you quickly, but hopefully it's really helpful. It is so, so highly important that you have a good, systematic, duplicatable, efficient, structured, detailed, labeled schedule in place. I don't want just big blocks of time, that's like deep work here, light work here. Like, I want like a detailed, systematic schedule fleshed out. So you wake up in the morning, you don't have to think about, what am I going to do today to build my business? You're going to literally just plug and play. That's the name of the game. The more efficient you can be, the more you maximize your time, especially as you start getting busy, the better and the bigger you're going to build a business. So I hope that's helpful. If you have any questions at all, you need anything, you want help formulating your schedule, I'll put the link to the schedule, and then I'll also drop my Calendly link. I hate that word, Calendly link below. Feel free to schedule a call with me, DM me, whatever. I'm happy to help in any way I can. So y'all keep getting after it, crush it. If I can do anything for you, let me know. Thanks.